Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 9 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. In the last part, we all leveled up after talking to Aeophis. Or, by talking, we tried to talk to him, but he basically told us to get fucked and to fuck the fuck off in, you know, not those specific words, but that's pretty much what it sounded like to me. So, we're pretty much done with this dungeon at the moment, all but this room.
Understood.
And, oh, we do have a level up as well, so I'm going to quickly level up the entire party. And Sigram, so Sigram, what are we going to get you with? Athletics is honestly the best for you, and Intimidate. I'm a very one-trick pony at this moment. And now we have got to the point where we have, okay, yep, E. Oh, shit, yeah, new power lock for both trees. So we can get into the fray where we literally just dart into the, you know what, yeah, we're going to get into the fray. Although that uses 2 discipline, where this uses 1. The fight lunges into the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range and causing crush. That is actually a good thing, and that is... I mean, see, we're going to need two-handed style and weapon and shield style eventually, but... And we are going to be getting Zealosaur, because Zealosaur is just useful, no matter what, it's very useful. Now, new weapon proficiency, I actually don't know. Could go for a staff for some reason. Poleaxe, pike. None of those are really paladin-esque weapons. Neither is a warhammer. I'm gonna go for spears. I don't really use spears, and I feel like a spear would be a good change. Let's go for a deer. We're going to get up his mechanics because we don't have anyone else, and we'll get survival up with him. For him, I'm actually going to go fighter stances and going to make it so he can do a little bit more in the battle. And his rogue, we're going to go for blinding strike because blinding strike is just really good. Now, for what weapons he can use, I don't know. See, this is the problem. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for I'm going to go for a sword, and just so that way he has a little bit more opening when it comes to weapons of choice. A deer. Sorry, not a deer. Alof, Arcana, and Diplomacy. Not that I'm going to try and use Diplomacy, and we get to choose an ability. Ray of Fire. Creates a scorching stream of flame between the caster and the target, inflicting continual burn damage to the target and anyone caught in the ray. Anyone caught in the ray is a pain. Fetched Caress. The target becomes paralyzed and inflicted with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid that erupt from the skin, sickening all nearby. See, this is all. I think I'm going to go for Ray of Fire and just hope for the best out of it. New weapon choice. When it comes to me, I just like to give him all of the magical implements. And Shoti. Shoti. We'll give her Religion, and we'll give her some Arcana, so she can use a few more Arcana spells. She gets now a skill for both. Dance of Death, I think, is the... Which one of these? There's a... One of these is really... Well, plus 2 wounds on self. Let's not do that. Lesser wounds. Actually, lesser wounds is pretty good, but... I think it's Dance of Death that is the good move. No, it's not. It's not that. That is most certainly wrong. I'm going to get this, so it allows the monk to gain wounds or deceiving damage. Sorry, lowers the monk's wound threshold, allowing to gain wounds at a faster rate. But that's all going to... And for this, spiritual weapon, summons weapon sickle, summon weapon lantern for 30 seconds, calls forth a divine weapon specific to your deity and empowered by your faith. I think that sounds pretty cool. Although... Actually, wait, where's the healing spell for this level? You know what, fuck it. Pillar of Faith is actually probably the best spell there, in my opinion. For weapons, honestly, again, we'll go for Stiletto, I guess. I normally don't change the weapon, so it's more about what would be the best. Now, What aura do I want? We could have Zealous aura, which gives everyone accuracy. Give everyone armor rating, or give everyone a bit of stride and... I'm going to give everyone some accuracy at this point, because hitting a higher hit rate is better than anything else right now.
I'm here. Show me. Yes, I'm here. Yes, show me.
Right, so...
Understood.
I know basically how to do this. I can't remember. So let's just try
something with a little more stabbing.
Nope. Okay, there's got to be a...
Show me. Show me. I'm on it. Easy.
Okay, no arguments here. That was...
Yes.
Alright, let's go. That was legitimately the funniest thing I've ever done. I don't think I've done anything funnier than that. There we go. Give me the item there. Go back to my main weapon layout and immediately get the sharpened blade for this. And make it exceptional. No, I'm joking. We can't do that. We ain't got money to do that. So my main weapon still has lower accuracy and less damage, but actually it has a larger damage threshold. So it has a lower end, but it has near enough the same high end. But I lose some damage. I will use the weapon. It's just at the moment I'm not going to bother with it. Is there anything else we need in here? Let's have a look. Stranded, return to Clario. Veins of Ioria, locate more pillars of luminous ardra. Burning bridges, we still need to do that. We do have a 4-man team now, and we do have enough money to hire a new member if we need it. So we do have to. I can always remember that. We have explored every part of the Ingwifin Rune, if I remember correctly as well. So essentially, we can leave. I must admit, I did not expect to get that so quickly. At that point, I literally... Okay, what the hell? As the souls move past you, some of them turn their head in your direction, but most seem fixated below you on the Adra pillar beneath your feet. A few nod their heads in thanks or raise a hand to acknowledge your presence.
What do you see that I can't, Watcher?
Oh, nothing really. I just saved countless souls by re-illuminating the Adra pillar.
You've now done more in a few hours than some harvesters manage their whole lives.
When she turns her eyes on you, they're full of admiration. Alof nods, a quiet smile etched across his lips. A small group of souls has started to cluster around you. One of them is standing a bit closer than the others and gestures for your attention.
Watcher, we'd like to come with you.
Why don't you just go to the Adra pillar?
We would, and we appreciate that you showed us the way, but what if the Adra goes dark again before we reach the beyond?
The other souls shuffle anxiously and look to each other, then back to you. Very well, follow me.
Can I harvest the souls now?
If you want.
Oh, I do. So I will.
She nods resolute. Shoti glides her hand in a series of motions that resemble a martial art or an intricate dance. As she slides a circle around the area, she begins swinging their lantern faster and further from her body until an ephemeral, I don't actually know how to say that word, light flares from inside. The lure is answered, and several souls change course, drifting past the lantern's cage to disappear.
Thank you, Watcher.
Yes? Vax, go there. Vax, stab that.
Yep, we have actually finished the Ingwifin Ruins. Let's head for the exit. Oh, crap.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
There we go. So, I'm pretty happy with our team right now. We've got 2 good defenders. And Alof now has this. So he has the cleaving stance, which is AOE full attack.
I got it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let's read that. So let's read through his fighting stances. So we got the fighter changes to a more aggressive stance, apt for handling groups of enemies. While in this stance, the attackable kills with a melee weapon will trigger an instant full attack on a nearby enemy. That's actually really good. Warrior stance, it fire adopts a balanced strategy for standing toe-to-toe with a single combatant, so accuracy and deflection increase. Or defender stance, more enemies engaged. I kind of think he's okay with the group enemies for now. If anything changes, of course, I will change it to that to, you know, compensate. So let's go to Quill. There's some free food right here. Right. We've missed a bit of the land, so we're gonna go check that. We're gonna go check the old battleground as well. Use up as much time as possible. We've got loads and loads of time. No time limit for us, which is always good. Solitary rice farm, which we can buy rice from. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Tar loaf, that's cheaper than rice wine. Well, I'll pay for that. I'm okay with this. Yep, that's there everywhere down there. So let's get ourselves up to the old battleground. We'll search for that, and then we'll do what we can. The site of recent battle spreads before you. The bodies of the routed enemies still lie where they fell, though most have been picked clean by scavenging beasts. Search location. You take some time to explore the battlefield. Find nothing available. Keep searching. And find a bundle of unused scrolls bearing arcane runes and incantations. Scroll of Frost of Tattered Veils. Keep searching. Nothing of value. Keep searching. We found padded armor. Keep searching. 33 adds a new shell, which is... I'm guessing that's something we have to sell. So let's keep searching. And we found 4 stun bombs, and that was everything. Let's get back to Port Marge. A quick look. No, those shells were just directly translated into money. Sweet. So we got back near enough of the money we spent at the rice farm, which is actually pretty good for us. Now, I don't think I've actually been to Grocery Street yet, or Grocery Street. Let's go there now. Because there is a reason to go there. It's not really like a good... There's no good or bad reason. Just we can go there, so we're going to. As you make your way along the side streets of Port Marge, you come upon visible traces of the storm's passing. Many of the houses here boast cracked window panes and sagging awnings, and you pass narrow streets strewn with foliage and debris. The cobblestone beneath your feet are still slick with water and silt. Before long, you are ankle deep in sucking mud and loose stones. The flooding only worsens up ahead, where the water levels rise to the knees. Most of Port Marge's residents have fled this region for dry land. The murmur of raised voices ahead and the occasional splash suggest that you are not entirely alone.
Dim in the lantern.
Of course.
Which is perfectly fine with me. I don't mind not being alone. Something has to be here, but what is it though? That's the real question. What's this? Ooh. Personal perception activates near death, grants dust before dawn, which gives plus health for 3 seconds, minus 25. That's actually pretty good. There it is. I was actually just waiting then for a like a big. Oh shit! She interrupted me, and it used up my point.
Really?
How dare you?
This one.
We should have much.
Yes, indeed.
What are you doing? Oh, you're not going to use Minalota's missile for some reason.
Show me.
A lantern.
Holy crap, Shoti! Okay, Shoti actually got an injury. Did not expect that. I'm actually legitimately quite worried. I did not expect her to get injured.
A little something for you. Yes?
Well, this is concerning as nope, this is not the area I was thinking of.
Plan.
Shoti, we're going to rest immediately just to make sure Shoti's okay. So, resting in Pillars 2 is very different. You guys mostly will know, but, well, some of you guys will know, but every item now has everybody needs food. So we can give, say if we gave White Yenna first, someone would get plus 20 defense when disengaging. So if we gave Rice Wine, plus 2 resolve, minus 1 dexterity. Rice, minus 10% damage taken. So on and so forth. But my favorite is Fresh Fruit, which is plus 25% fruit healing. And it always, to me, it's worked. It always works the best. Because I mean, I don't get any extra damage and do any extra fighting. Like I don't get any of those skills. None of those skills are better. But I am always the one doing most damage. We are healing ourselves up, so it's never. We never have an issue. What's this? Yeah, we're in a slog zone. Yes. Cannot run. Let's talk to the this spirit.
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness. You are quite blinding.
Yeah, into the lantern with you.
Follow Gon's light, all you lost souls, for it shall guide you through the wheel.
Olaf nods, a quiet smile etched across his lips. Now, when it comes to those, ladies and gentlemen, I will read them the first time in a conversation, but if they mention it more, if they say the same thing more than once in a conversation, I will not be saying it twice, because it's stupid. And there's another guy for us to talk to here, so let's have a word with him.
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Turns out there's not a lot. There's a lot they don't tell you.
You seem to know where you are going.
The soul crosses ethereal arms over her chest.
Watcher, you're talking to a lost soul, aren't you? I'll just shine them the light real quick.
The lantern rattles as Shoti swings it overzealously between you, siphoning in the spirit's essence.
Yes, nice and quiet. Keep it down.
If this is the area I thought it was, I was just thinking of this part. Okay, let's do this the fun way. I'm gonna go there. Alof's gonna go. You're gonna go there, and Shoti is gonna stay where she is. If we give it a moment, they'll turn hostile.
Show me.
Or
to get this lost, Miko. You must have been trying real hard.
The young elf's hand drops the pistol in his belt, palming the grip. The faintest hint of a sneer plays about his lips as he watches you, unblinking. What are you doing here?
Ekosi, this is my street. That doesn't change after a little rain. That's Storm Speaker. She didn't concern herself much with this place, did she?
He kicks at the water, splashing noisily.
Me and my gang, we keep the peace here. And the locals pay their dues. Nothing here now but what they left behind. Come now, did the watch commander send you? Are her guards cowering away in their own cells while you save the day?
Elari gives a hoarse, unpleasant cackle. Yeah, you know what, you're a bit of a dick, I'm not here to talk. Elari brings up his pistol, lips curling back into a grimacing snarl. Well, I'm going to into the fray this prick.
Watch my hands.
Shoti, you're going to crack that cunt down. You are going to knock down this prick, and you are going to necrotic lance him. That is how this is going to go.
Let's get started. A little something for you.
Now see, you may have got yourself out of the way, but did you want to be out of the way is the real question. Shoti, having you as a, what's it called, probably would be better sometimes. Having her as a,
Here, catch. Here we go.
Oh, fuck, it doesn't matter. Having her as a crossbow would probably be better sometimes. There we go. Cunt died. Good. Some loot. Let's get all this.
Understood.
Shoti, go get. Oh, there's a cape here of. A cape of deflection. My cape is a simple brown cape, but a cape of deflection, that would actually be pretty good for, say, me, because that's kind of my role. I'm trying to get me to be a good tank. Proprioception, ability acts with near death. You know what? For a tank, that would be quite a good item as well. Oh shit, did not mean it. Stop. There we go. So we can make his armor fine, or we could give him veteran scars. I think you only get to pick one of these, but I've not tested that out yet. We could upgrade any one of these weapons to fine. But I think we'll hold off on that for a minute.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave the area for now and go speak to Governor Clario. Now let's go straight to Clario's estate. So that's the good thing about this, is you can go straight to certain buildings on the map, which is honestly just amazing. I do love that. Unfortunately, we are going to have to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.